Hello, everyone. I'm Colonel Dr. Navaz Shariff, the General Manager and Chief Veterinarian at People for Animals Wildlife Hospital in Bangalore. With a career spanning 33 years in the Indian Army, I have been honored to conduct humanitarian veterinary aid camps in challenging regions and served as the first Deputy Inspector General of Police in the Indo-Tibetan Border Police Force. About 6 years ago, I embarked on a new journey with PFA, where I have had the privilege of streamlining operations and contributing to wildlife conservation efforts. Today, I'm thrilled to share with you a remarkable achievements in urban wildlife conservation, the rescue of 38,000 animals across 215 different species. As we delve into the presentation on urban wildlife conservation, I look forward to sharing insights into our efforts, challenges, and successes in rescuing and preserving diverse wildlife in urban landscapes. So let's start the presentation. So at PFA, we work to preserve the city's urban wildlife. So we work for the concept of 4 Rs: the rescue, recovery, rehabilitation, and release. So these are our total numbers. You say amazing numbers of almost 38,000 total rescues. So look at the mammals, reptiles, and the birds. Synergization, species adopting into urban ecology. So look at the reptiles we rescued. So look at the amazing number of spectacle cobras, then the rat snake. So Bangalore having expanded in a phenomenal rate, there's a lot of displacement of the wildlife. The birds, the black kites, we'll come to black kites later, and the rose-winged parakeets. So look at the numbers. We almost rescue around 800 black kites every year. The mammals, the stories of macaques coming into the city. So total rescues of birds per year. So look at the numbers, which have increased phenomenally. So 2023, the figures are all as of October. So we have 2 more months to go. So what causes the rescue? So the story of the rose-ringed parakeets in Bangalore and the fortune tellers. The fortune tellers takes the puts the bird inside a small cage, clips its feathers, and trains it like a dog. So where if you when the parakeet is released from the cage, he trots and picks up the card, and the fortune teller gives him a small tidbit, like to train dogs. So we have an adjacent forest Turali where there are around 350 to 400 spotted deers. So the feral dogs have been going inside and attacking them, and many of the spotted deers died due to capture myopathy. So the story of the mammals, the smallest mammal, the slender loris, the gray slender loris. So previously there were tree lines across states where the slender loris used to travel. Now there are limited spots where they are left in the Indian Institute of Science and the Bangalore Veterinary College. The kite versus kite. So during the lockdown, so many of the IT professionals, schools are closed. People are using Chinese manja to fly kites, and when the kites this manja gets entangled into the trees, and black kites, barnouts, mostly black kites gets entangled into this Chinese manja. So as they struggle, the manja cuts deeper into them. So they get stuck in almost, sometimes we get calls to 80 feet, 100 feet, and 150 feet. So some of the rare species we have rescued. You can see the pythons, the pangolins, and civet cats, etc. So how do we come to know about them, about these rescues? It's basically by the information given by the citizens of Bangalore about some monkey in an accident case, a bird stuck, or a turtle run over by the two-wheeler, or a snake injured. So the citizens, mostly students, the common man, they inform us. So we have a monthly newsletter where we publish their names. So by the information given by the informer, we have been able to save a life. We call them PFA heroes. So we get an average about 15 to 20 or sometimes 25 calls from concerned citizens about the wildlife. So 3,800 wildlife rescued. So many calls. The price of conflict, you can see especially the snakes, mostly due to displacement. So their area of dwelling has been taken over by human beings building apartments. And the short-nosed fruit bat was a tragedy during the COVID. Due to many misconceptions, people started hurting them. So this is some of the facilities available with us. So ultrasonograph, digital X-ray, and all that. So you can see gray heron being X-rayed, and we are covering the eyes so that the bird doesn't get stressed. So this is the pond terrapin. We are using light titanium plates to repair the shell cracks. So this is a story of a peregrine falcon where the metacarpal bone was fractured. So we put an intermedullary pin, we healed it, took a test flight, and released the bird. So we do retraining. So training a bird to suck nectar, and black kite fledging may be being trained to take food from an improvised device mimicking its mother. Urban wildlife is totally dependent on the health of a city. So the pollinators. So we have a robust youth ecology or child ecology environmental program where we have address 4 lakh students. So we consider students as the ambassadors to save the environment. So we tell them how does the pollination takes place, how does the seed dispersal takes place, who are the pest and the disease controllers, and how the organic waste is cleaned by the black kites and the crows. So 26% of our total rescues are pollinator species. And 65% of our total rescue have been pest and disease controlling species. So take a step. Cities are not designed for wildlife. So let's help as best as we can. So we have 4 helplines which almost work round the clock with ambulances, 4-wheeler and 2-wheeler ambulances working round the clock to rescue the wildlife. So for us, citizens are the key to the urban wildlife protection. So join us as volunteers and as interns. So we always believed community is equal to biodiversity. So protect habitats, let the animals be, include them in all decisions, and tell people. Thank you.